Ladies and gentlemen, to start this evening, I'd like to invite Hoturoa Barclay-Kerr to offer our karakia.
Kia ora tātou. Mihine kia tātou I tēnei ahi. Ladies and gentlemen, this room has been a room that we've had lots and lots of great activities for kids and schools, and all kinds of great things have happened in the room in the past. It's been refurbished and renewed, and so this is the first big thing that we've had in it since that time. So we're just going to have a short time just to do a karakia to rededicate the room for the purposes as we have here tonight. So if we'll just spend a little bit of time to do that, then I'm going to hand it back over to the rest of the evening. Alright, okay, tū mai te mauri, tūkua tū mai te mauri, tawhito tū mai te mauri o te kāhui o Māori. He mauri ahua mai te toi o ngā rangi, he mauri I ahua mai te hitiki o ranga. Whakahotu nuku, whakahotu rangi, paua mai, hi nuku, paua mai, hi rangi. Tūtu o whiti whakamaua kia tīna, tīna. Haumi e hui e, tāi. Tēnei te wī, tēnei te puna tau hori, ura ana te whare ue nuku I herea ki reira te hiku whaka te mana. Ko te iti kei runga ka whakatū au ki te pū ki te tauira ki te mana. Ka tū te tumi kura ko te āki ngai te mea nui ka iri mai ki runga ki āhau, tēnei te nini, tēnei te nāna, tēnei te hanga te tūpura. Ko rangi nui e tū nei ko whakatū anu koe tau tēnei, ko ngā iwi e pai nei tēnei te wāhei whakaoho anō I te Māori o tēnei whare, o tēnei wāhei whakāpō. Raini a hau tūturu o whiti whakamaua kia tīna, tīna. Haumi e, hui e, tāi. Thanks, I'll talk a little bit about that later when I'm back up here. Kia ora.
Ena mana, ena reo, ena rangatira mā, tēnā koutou katoa. Ena mate, haere, haere, haere atu rā. Ena iwi, e hui hui nei, tēnā koutou. Ena mana hiri, nau mai, haere mai, ki tēnā hui, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to you all to Hui Te Ananui a Tangaroa, the New Zealand Maritime Museum. My name is Vincent Lipanovich, and it's my distinct honour to welcome you all here in my role as director of this museum. You will notice a small change in your programs. I also bear with me the apologies of Mātua Hale Williams, the museum's whaiarahi, who was to perform this role this evening, but who has had to withdraw at the last moment due to illness. We wish Mātua Hale a speedy recovery. A warm welcome to you all, not only to the museum, but as Hotu has said, to our new learning centre. This is the first event in this new space, so new that you should all be careful of slightly wet paint as you go through the evening. I know my head of ops will be very happy if you don't spill anything, so please watch your red wines. This event is not only one that attracts many eminent people, but really forms an intersection of the topics that lie at the heart of the New Zealand Maritime Museum story. Tonight we'll not only hear about some of the great stories of the sea and the people of Aotearoa, New Zealand's relationship with it, but delving also into the science of plankton that forms the foundation of the very air we breathe and the food we eat, enabling all our human stories to play out. In addition to this event, we're also very lucky to be displaying the Plankton Planet art work curated by Sarah Jane Blake as the first exhibition in this space, open to you all tonight for the first time, as well as to our public visitors from tomorrow. Sarah Jane, we deeply value the relationship you and your family have with the New Zealand Maritime Museum, and we're so grateful you've been a key part of this project for this new space. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite Dr. Xavier Bouchon of the Cawthorne Institute and Plankton Planet to offer his own welcome and take over this podium as Master of Ceremonies for this evening's event. Welcome once again from me and all the staff here to Hui Te Ananui a Tangaroa, the New Zealand Maritime Museum. Apati hono, tātai hono, rātou te honga mate kia rātou, tātou te honga ora kia tātou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Nā mihi nui, Hoturoa and Vincent, mōtō mihi whakatau, tēnā koutou. Kia ora, koutou katoa. Greetings, everyone. My name is Xavier Cochon, and I'm from the Water Institute in sunny Nelson. And it's better than here most of the time. And it's a real privilege for me to guide you through this evening. I'd like to start with a quote, if I may. "The sea, the great unifier, is man's only hope. Now, as never before, the old phrase has a literal meaning. We are all in the same boat." Do you know who quoted this? No one? Jacques Cousteau. Yeah. And you know, I really like this quote because it nicely encapsulates why we're here tonight. This evening was made possible through the Catalyst Fund, administered by the New Zealand Royal Society, which brought in New Zealand some of the most distinguished experts in oceanography and bioengineering to discuss a very exciting project, which is called Plankton Planet. So Plankton Planet is the first citizen science project which aimed to bring together scientists and volunteers from the sailing community to collect plankton and analyze it, analyze open ocean plankton from around the world. And the goal is really to much better understand the diversity and the complexity of plankton, which is so critical for sustaining life on Earth. And tonight, Dr. Colombo de Vargas, who is the founder of the program, will give you all of the insights later on in the discussion. Over the last 2 years, the program has reached out not only to the sailing community, but also to the yachting communities, but also to traditional sailing. And that's when we met you, Hoturoa. It was such a pleasure about a year ago to meet you and to equip the Haunui waka, which is right here. Is the kit still in there? Yeah, the kit is still in there. And so, you know, a key drive of the program is really to connect everyone, to promote education and to learn from both our traditions and our latest research. So tonight, we are delighted to offer you an epic voyage through our changing seas, and we'd like to drive you from traditional sailing all the way to Oceanography 2.0. I'd like to really thank the Maritime Museum, who's hosting us tonight, and also thank the Sir Peter Blake Trust and the Cochrane Institute, who have provided huge support in making this happen. So just in a nutshell, the way we're going to play this is that we will first have the first 3 speakers, and I'm sorry, there was a change as you were announced. Shelley is unwell, and Jacob Anderson will replace her. But we'll go through traditional, archaeological, and legacy aspect of sailing. Then we'll go into an intermission, when you will be able to immerse yourself into this amazing plankton art exhibition. And then we will follow with some really amazing speakers that will take you into the world of cutting-edge science. I would like to kindly ask the public not to interrupt with questions while they speak. You will have opportunities to ask questions on special question and answers session. And I have the difficult, duty of keeping with the time, because we want to be out of here at some stage. So I will warn the speaker when there is 2 minutes left, and then when the time's over, I will politely stand over here to indicate it's time to wrap up. Okay. So without further delay, I would like to welcome Hoturoa Barclay-Kerr. His journey begins in Waka, as his ancestors arrived and settled in Kafia. Throughout his life, he has lived and breathed Waka. He has studied Waka through his masters. He has used Wakas as a platform for education and promoting knowledge. And he has also sailed, of course, many seas on Waka. So it's a real honor and pleasure to have you here. Welcome.